Video is ginormous. I'm pretty sure that's a word. It is now. I just made it up. Video, look, it's one of the, it's proven. Video now is the key to really getting attention and sharing your story and making an impact. Just how big is video, you might say? You may go, well, Kevin, give me something. Give me some way that I know that. Then let me show you this. This is a huge stat. A huge stat. Holy crap, that is huge. 84%. Are you there? 84% of people have bought a product after watching a video. 84%. Hang on. There. That's huge. 84% of people have bought a product after watching a video. That's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to share with you in this show 3 videos that I use to promote my business and things like that, that I think you need to be using too, that I guarantee you will make a difference in your business. That's coming up right now. And welcome to the Explore, Share, Impact show. I am Kevin Colby. I'm a digital marketer, and I'm with Kevin Colby Media. And the whole point of this show is to explore video marketing so we can share the tools and the tips and strategy to help you, talking to you, make an impact in the world, however you want to. Look, I've been doing this for a long time, and I am a huge believer in video. And if you're just joining the show today on wherever you are, this is on Facebook and YouTube, actually on Twitch as well. Just drop in, leave a comment, and if you want to make sure you're up to date on everything we're doing on the show, especially getting notifications to go live, type "show" in the comments, and we'll make sure you know about that. Look, video is ginormous. Let me share the stat again. 84% of people have made a purchase after watching a video. That's huge. That is huge. And that just goes, again, to show you the power of video. I mean, I know personally, I love being on YouTube. And I love, well, not just being on YouTube, but I love going to YouTube and researching stuff, whether it's I'm doing something for a product I'm going to buy or YouTubers I like to follow and learn from. It is a way to get to know. So today in the show, I'm going to share 3 videos that I really think you need to be doing and why I think they're important. Now, the videos I'm going to pull from or the ideas I'm going to share are coming from this guide that I put together that I'd love to give you a free copy of, 25 video ideas for your business. All you got to do is go to kevincolbystore.com and get your free copy. There's a lot of ideas in there. We don't have enough time. It'd go forever. I mean, just ever to go over those 25 ideas. But every one of those ideas that's listed in the guide, I've done at some point. So grab the copy and see what works for you. I do recommend you pick 3 to try rather than just try and go down the list and do all of them. It'd be a little overwhelming, but video shouldn't be. It's very impactful. If you are using video in your business or your personal brand or nonprofit, however you're using it, tell me in the comments below how you use video, what you like about it, and what's been most effective about it. And also type "show" in there too, and we'll make sure that you know about everything we're doing. And by the way, live streaming like I'm doing right now, it's one of the ideas in the 25 video guide ideas. So let's jump into it. Number 1, and by the way, I've got these listed as number 1, 2, and 3, but they're not in order. Does that make sense? So anyway, number 1, testimonials. So just think about this. You have people that probably love what you do and what you've done for them. Why not have a testimonial video? And that's actually a video of one of my clients and friends, Chad Ray, who runs Old Heritage Builders. And, you know, the funny thing about testimonials, I used to hate to ask for them. I would much rather talk about you than me, but at the same time, when we're in business together, and that's what we're doing here, we're doing a little business, is you need to show like some proof of like folks have done some things and like you and stuff like that. Here's the kicker. People love to talk about you, but sometimes you have to ask them. So don't ever feel bad about asking them. So I want to share a testimonial that I actually did for Chad, and it was a little different testimonial. But let me play it for you, and then I'll share you a little information about it.
I mean, we sit here every night and look around, and I mean, and that's the most honest thing to say is, it's like, this is a dream come true. What would we change? Really not that much. The bond that I first built with Chad and the whole Ray family was just, I felt confident they would do me a good job. And having a background in construction and talking to him, he would let us make our own decisions and do it the way we wanted to do it, but give us advice along the way.
And build a very good house and a very energy efficient house as well, which is
quality,
what we were
top-notch,
looking for. It's definitely a dream come true. We love it. We love everything and the way everything turned out. I've been very happy.
I started with 3 builders I was looking at, narrowed it to 2, which were both customers of mine, and at the end of the day, I made the absolute right decision.
Even being a year and a half later, if we need something and we text them or need a phone number from somebody that they use, they get back with us immediately and are willing to help.
There's a lot of builders out there that can build you a house, but it's the relationship you build with your builder that after the sale makes a big difference. I mean, I have no regrets at all picking Chad and Betty and Old Heritage.
I'm Chad Ray, and I build Forever Homes.
So you get the idea. When we interviewed Jason and Stephanie, by the way, that whole video, we were probably there at their home 2 hours, maybe. And I had some photos from Chad, and we did a little what's called B-roll, just video of them interacting with Chad. And by the way, they love Chad. So when Chad reached out to some of his customers and said, hey, would you be willing to do some videos? They were all on it. Did you like that? Free sound effect? No, absolutely no cost for that. But they were dying to get on camera and talk about their relationship and the builder and stuff like that. I just asked them a few questions. I never had them say anything else. So when you can have somebody sharing their testimony about you or what you do or how you've helped them, get it on video if you possibly can. And we did that one a little differently. I wanted it to be more like a story for him. I mean, I am a storyteller, so I always kind of side with that. But let's say you go, Kevin, because remember, that is my name. Kevin, well, what if I have a great testimonial, but I don't have video of somebody? So here's an idea. So I want to show you what you can do with maybe the words and a photo, but still turn it into video. So this is actually from Chris Woolard. That's him in the picture. He works with Dart ILM down in Burgaw. And that was a very, very nice thing he had to say about me. Well, so after the whole shoot was over, I didn't go back to him, and I actually, whenever we're working together, I'll always ask, hey, would you mind giving me a review or a recommendation? However it is, I'd like that. I keep a list of it. So what I did is I took that, I created that in Canva. And I've done a video before on Canva, and I'll put it in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. It's also in the playlist if you're watching this on Facebook. I'm a huge Canva user. Love it. This logo you see has been done in Canva. I would say 99% of the graphics I make are in Canva. And that was made in Canva. I'm going to show it to you one more time just to show you how easy it is. You create it, and then when you export it as an animated movie. So what happens is now all of a sudden I've got a graphic, and is there anything wrong with the still? No, not at all. But now you've turned it into video too. You could add audio to it if you want. Phenomenal way of doing it. Okay, that's one idea, testimony. What's another idea? How about promotion or promotional? Now, you may be saying, oh, I don't want to sell stuff. I don't want people to think I'm salesy and stuff like that. And look, I get it. I absolutely get it. I'm I've been in the marketing business for so long. I am very jaded, I think, on anybody trying to sell me something. But here's the thing. You've got a product, or you've got a business, or you've got an event for a nonprofit or personal brand or whatever. Why would you put all the time into it and then not tell anybody about it unless you're ashamed of it? I mean, there's so many things I'm doing beside this show. I want people to know about it because one of my whys is I want to help people. So why in the world would you take the time to do something and then not tell them about it? So I would say think promotionally minded is a great way to promote what you're doing to help people, but you can do it in a different way. So I want to share a video I did for another client, good friend of mine, Jessica Cote. In fact, that was her I used in that graphic, and her business is Rosie Revolver, a phenomenal silversmith. So this is something we put together, so check it out.
Oh, we're going.
We've been rolling.
Oh.
You couldn't have looked any more excited.
I thought you were just fussing around with equipment.
Well, I am fussing around with it.
Let's talk about heavy metals. Let's talk about excessive embellishment. If you want to up your solder game, if you want to increase your skills and build on your foundations, this is an excellent course for you. If you're a beginner, I'll still get you through it. There are no insane tools involved, no heavy machinery, and you'll learn how to make a beautifully embellished setting that is at once dark, light, and detailed. Join me if you want to. That's a terrible thing to say. Of course you want to.
Look here. Right here.
I was.
Okay.
If you're interested in learning more, visit my website at www.rosierevolver.com and follow the links to sign up. I'm not gonna actually punch the camera.
Okay, and she didn't punch the camera. That was a little effect we put in there. The reason I wanted to share that is because to me, I think that's a great example of, first of all, she's a great client that she every time we do something, she's like, make sure we get bloopers. And my joke is, well, that's on you. Trust me, I've provided many. But one of the things we decided to do is, and by the way, I worked with her on online courses. I've produced several online courses for her. So you want to promote the courses because she wants to make money. I mean, she is a great silversmith, but she wants to make money with her courses. So we decided, hey, what if we combine the bloopers and then we combine some information about the course and everything, and we combine the two? So I know a lot of people like to know, well, how did things do? That was actually a 1-minute clip, and I gave it to her, and she put it on Instagram, and she has a pretty sizable following on Instagram. Here's the crazy thing. It's had like over 1,700 views and over like 24, 25 comments. And the comments are all great. And we did a version that promoted the course ahead of time. So it said course coming soon or something like that. Then we just changed it out. Very easy to do, to have some fun with. And it's just not the typical type of promo. So what's another way of doing this? This is one that I love as well. And it's called Behind the Scenes. Now, here's the irony. You're actually looking at behind the scenes right now. In fact, the clip I used in all of these graphics were really behind the scenes shots of something. You see my iPhone case in the lens right there. But behind the scenes is a great way to share something you're doing, something that's maybe in the know. It doesn't even have to be polished. It can just be, well, I'm going to show you an example here in just a minute, but here's the thing about all these ideas I'm sharing. You can use on your website, you can use on social media, you can do free, you could even turn them into paid posts, which sometimes not a bad idea. I think, I don't know if Jessica did that with the one I showed you a second ago, but here's one, and I'm going to show you. This is when I was working with DART ILM, which is a hurricane relief organization down in Burgaw, North Carolina, area that got hammered from Hurricane Florence. So I went down there for a couple of days and shot a bunch of videos and things like that. And then that is actually Emily, who's the executive director of DART. But while I was there, and I'm going to show you this off my Instagram, while I was there, I put together just like a 1-minute video, and it's a behind the scenes, and let me show it to you. You know, it's amazing what people can do when they pull together. I'm standing in a little community outside of Burgaw, which is outside of Wilmington, North Carolina, that was hammered a year ago, hammered by Hurricane Florence. A year ago, I walked through these doors of this church in this little bitty community. We had to wear masks because the mold was still out. There was Bibles laying everywhere from the water, and look at it now. This is just a testament of community. Community of people that live here, but also community of people like you and me that want to help and do more. That's why I'm down here documenting this, to be a part of this. It's just amazing. So if you want to know more about this community and maybe how you can help your business, your church, or something like that, check out DART ILM. That's DART ILM. You know, it's amazing. So you got the idea, right? It was something that while I was in the moment, we had a break between shooting. I thought, let me just kind of do some behind the scenes, and some of that I shared on my Instagram stories, and then I actually used an app on my iPhone. I think that one I used was InShot, just to string it all together. You notice there were some rough cuts in there. In fact, and this is why I think don't get too hung up on how polished it is. If you want to go back and see it again, go back to my Instagram. It's in fact one of the ways you can connect with me. Those right there are the ways you can connect with me on social media. I'm at Kevin Colby Media. When when the text comes up on screen, dartilm.org, you hear the that's not a sound effect. It hit me later. That's actually was a bug hitting the mic of the camera. But people love to see what you're working on and what you're doing, and it's just a great way to use video. And you can shoot it either different way. So those are 3 ideas that I use: testimonial, promotional, and behind the scenes. And you can mix and match. And again, the irony is the behind the scenes. I actually used clips from behind the scenes to show behind the scenes. So remember, those ideas and what would that be, 22 other ones are in this free guide I put together. I'd love to give you a copy. Just go to kevincolbystore.com. You'll see the link. Download it. 25 video ideas for your business. And if you're using video, let me know in the comments what you're using. And also, if you want to keep up to date on the show when we're going live and doing some other stuff, type show into the comments. I'd love to have you here. This whole thing is about helping you explore video marketing. I am Kevin Colby. I'm glad you're here. Get out there and make some videos and keep creating. Thanks for being there.